Okay, I'm back again. Listen to this. I was just thinking. There's one gateway, okay? The gateway is in February. It's 28 days. But November has 30 days. Why? Why isn't there only 29 days? We only need one day for the 29th day of birth. The two worlds of I and I comes into this world. I left one world. I connected two ends of a rope. I got the same head and the same tail. I just spread it in between. I just spread my thinking, information, my mind apart from one end to the other end, way apart. They amalgamated my mind. There are 4 months, the angels. You need 4 months because you come in here with the one way in. 3 are them for you, and 1 is for your way in. 1 and 3, creating the beat of two worlds. One mountain or the second mountain. So now you have 4 months of 30 days in which the 8th month, in which usually 2, 4, 6, and 8 are never more than 30, this month, okay, is 31 and is connected to July. The 7 and the 8 and the 6 card are all the same. It stopped on the 6 card. It was over. It was over on the 5. It was over on the 5. It was the end. No. They took the 4 dice. They threw a 2 through it, a stripe right through it. They made a secondary level into Rubik's Cube instead of having the top 2 cubes and the bottom 2 cubes and 2 cubes all around. They made Rubik's Cube. 3 cubes and 3 cubes and 3 cubes and 3 cubes. And now we got a spindle in the center. So if our birth should have come in to the 8, where we are born in the 4th month, 4 months of 30 days, 28 for the maker, is 68 days for the cat. 4 months of 30 days is 120. Then there's the 1 month of 28 is 148 times, excuse me. It's 135 degrees and 135 degrees, which is 270 degrees, leaving a 90-degree open. Within the 90-degree open, to the left and to the right of the 90-degree open, you must remove now 20 degrees and 20 degrees. So you will be 160 and 160. 160 and 160 leaves a 40 opening. You make another 40 opening on the bottom, 40, 40. You're born into the 8th month. We are all born in the 9th month plus because they taken you over this threshold. 7 months of 31 days. January should not have 31 days. January should have 21 days. 21 days and 6 days. 27 days in January. Because if January is 1 of everything, January cannot exist, okay, unless it exists in March. And March can only exist inside when February comes in, when the goal comes in. So January is just a made up, it's a bonding between the months of December, January, and February, because A and B doesn't exist until C is created. But C is only the nut. So January, February, and March, they're all gone. They're part of the nut. You have to go, don't forget, you start in the center of the nut, you move out to this side, and you go all the way around. If you start on the outside, you got to start somewhere. You start from the middle, you go all the way halfway out, one diameter, then go all the way around. Or you go all the way around, back in and out, and back in and out, and back in and out. They're basically, what I'm trying to say in this video is we should be born in 8 months or less, is what I'm trying to say. Because the 7th gate between 1 and 6 equals to 7. The 7th gate equals to 7. Never count the first one. Never count the first one. You have to count the second one. That's what creates your 9. So instead of being in number 7, you're now in number 9. Instead of on this side of the heaven, you're on that side of the heaven. What's relative between 7 and 9? In this card, if these are not 3 rows, but I base them on 3 rows, I usually go here. the center here, and then this one here. And it shows you the center is the real center. This is the upper world and lower world. The real center of their game is in between here. And in between here is the card in the 9. Here, 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 and here is where the 9 card will add 2 more of these squares, 2 here and 2 here. And then it'll create, I didn't finish the design. So theoretically, all our births are being pushed from one area, and we're sort of born, and then like 3 months later, we're like reborn again. Like we're born into some pod of some mind of something, some information computer, because we're all computers. And then they transfer this on and, oh, look, honey, I'm pregnant. They know every single one of them sperm what's going to happen when it gets there and who's coming out. The end result is the information network is what they can't break into. We're only fire, puff of smoke, a blow in the wind. If you can let the fire go and you got the right direction and you basically know what you're looking for and you know how to hold your horses and have peace within your mind and to give peace to the world, just give peace to the world so nobody bumps and nobody worries, nobody looks and everybody smiles, because we're all walking a little stoned now, but stoned without drinking, just because we feel so full in ourselves and we don't feel full of ourselves and we don't care what anybody thinks, but we care what everybody thinks, not to deter anybody. But what is the reality? What is the end result? We only can go so high, and the waves can go only so high, but they're going to fall back in the ocean. You're going to get up late this morning. You're going to go to work in the morning. You're not going to go to work. Someone's going to cut you off. Somebody canceled an appointment. At any time somebody puts on the brakes. I'll tell you one thing. I'm driving down the road today, and there's 5 guys in my car. And I'm looking at them. They're looking at me, and there's a red light right there. And they all scream, "Stop!" Hey man, I forgot to tell them I was blind. I knew they'd call it out. 4 told 1. But when I hit the brake, 1 stops all 4. Get in my car, I stop you and I start you and I stop you and I stop you. And I don't only start you and stop you, I stop the people behind you. Sometimes I trick you. And I stop you just because I know you're not looking. I put on my brake and I go fast and I go slow and I go in and I go out. And you know what I'm saying? It's how things get on your nerves, because when you're sitting home right now watching this video and something's on your nerves, you got to say, how do I avoid it? You're not looking for who to win. You want to win. You don't want it on your nerves. So you find a great way to do it, that you don't fault anybody at this. Because the minute you fault them, you give them reason. Therefore, they have reason to be on your nerves, and you gave them that reason because you faulted them. One man told 4 men. 4 men told 1 man who told 4 men. Who told 4 men who told 1 man who told 4 men. That's it. 36 people. 36 people to do this operation. But you offer everybody the incentive, make millions of dollars and this and that, and make it into a whole circus. You can win the whole damn thing. But we don't know the goal at the end of this. We're thinking, hey, they got all the money. They don't need to buy anything else. There's got to be something. I think it's the buck at the end of the line to win the communication strand. That's what I believe it's about. I believe they want to win the communication strand. None of us. None of us. It's who's going to come back in the next generation is who they want to win. Is it going to be the people of peace, or is it going to consistently be what it has been? They need to win that strand to have the communication network open with Alpha Network. Alpha Beta Transfer Network, okay, is transferring itself into another world, a secondary world. But since he's a personal owner going into somebody else's world, he has to rent out space. So he rents out the space from B. B says you can park your car and your electric here inside AB, and in BC you can make whatever you want from B into C. And then what you do in B and C will give you electric, and then F and G you go. George is the gold. Power me up. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. The baseball field. Is it Johnny on the bench? Is it Cincinnati in the field? Is it the catcher behind the plate? First base is number 4. The pitcher is 5. Third base is number 6. Man, 3 and 2, 6. First base, 2 and 2, 4. Pitcher is number 5. 5 and 4. First base and the pitcher, 9. Pitcher and third base, 11. We got 9, 11. Number 74 versus 49. Right field and left field. I don't know who is in left field. Is that what they said on Abbott and Costello? Who's on first? What's on second? 8's on second. Who's on first? No. Who's on first? What's on second? Okay. I don't know. Tomorrow's the pitcher. He's number 5. Okay. So if number 5 is the pitcher and who's on first is number 4. Okay? And no. What's on first? No. What's on second? So what's on second is number 8 and the pitcher is number 5, 8 and 5 and 58. 85 is the matrix. It's the 2 worlds of 5 and 5. 4 and 4. 4 in the 7 house of Christ and 4 in the 9 birth of the 3 worlds. 3 times 3 times 3. 3 plus 3. If you flip the numbers upside down, if they turn into a letter, it's because they work in multiple worlds. It doesn't mean a number 5 is the only place you're going to locate this. I can show you 1,001 bricklayers that are laying 5s and H's and I's and T's all the time all over their bricks. HIT's all over your walls. SHIT's all over the walls. You ever see what them bricklayers lay? SHIT. You never see that before? Holy crap! Hey, I'm going to show you. Hey, watch. Here's the bricklayer. There's one. I'll do it. I'll try and go fast, okay? I'll try and go fast, real fast, and show you how we're going to get this done. Okay, now we're going to get out a marker. Gimme a marker. Here, you ready? Okay. S. I'm trying to figure out where that H is. I don't see it. S-H. I. Well, there's a T right over here. Oh my God, how come I can't do this? It works out to SHIT. This and this, this, and this, and this. Well, here's the 3-point stand, right? But this one here, and then the one underneath it, the one that goes here, and then the one that goes here, okay? Well, this will create your H. It creates your H. It surrounds this over here. Do you see the H? I have to finish it, eh? Okay, where's the H? We have one over here. We have one over here. Oh, they're all over here. Here's the H's. They're all here. SHIT. This says HSHIT. Okay, so we got the baseball field. Okay, so over here, this would be first base. So the birth is on first base. We have number 9. So on third base, okay, and actually, this is first base over here. On first base, we got the angel. On third base, okay, which is over here, 6, we have the third base is number 6. But in the third base side is 4 and 9. The angel is a birth to number 9. On this side, the angel is a birth to number 7. This is said to be a natural birth. This is an unnatural birth. So now we already know that this becomes the natural birth. And in the game in Asia, it's a game called Baccarat. And Baccarat says 9, natural 9, is a natural birth. And all 10s are 0 because 10 is 101, 1 plus and 1 minus, and 10 is nothing. And 20 is 2 plus and 2 minus, and 20 is nothing but 4. 1 is nothing but 2. 1 and 2 is actually 2 and 4 because it's always 101. The first time anything exists, you have to expand it to duplicate it itself. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, so now we have, I'm going to finish that and see what my field gives me. You see it? Because in this field over here, that would be 16. He would be giving me the light. That would be 7, that would be 2, that would be 3. 7, 23. The back door, 7 times 2 is 14. 7 plus 2 is 9, 23. 3. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3. 6 and 5, 11. It remains 11. 23 and 11. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 6 and 5. 6 and 5 is 11. 11, 11 stands in the field. Plus 6, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. Plus 6, 39. 3 plus 9 is 12. 3 of one world, 3, 3, 3 of the other world. 3 of one world, 3, 3, 3 of the other world. 3, 3, 3 of the other world. Baseball. Aren't we having a good time? So we're going to let it be at that. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I am not still, I don't feel, I'm committed, but I still don't feel my explanation is suffice. You know, when you jump on people, we need to, our emotions are too high, are too offset. Does anybody know the alphabet, yin yang? I'm going to try and see how many letters I can get around the yin yang, just saying alphabet, and at the same time seeing all the other words that are inside, because the yin yang says see it from all directions. So then if I saw it from all directions, I'd flip and make everything pairs. I'd make everything pairs, so I'd have 13, because once you have 2 of something, or 3 of something, and don't forget, 1 to 9. Number 6 is 9 and 6. I got that already. I got a 9 and 6. You pair them up, you triple them up, you put groups of 4, you just put everything together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and never forget A, B, C. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. A little help from my friends. Jackson's. I'm going to listen to that now. Thank you.